Today, on the auspicious occasion of Sri Ramanavami, let us explore one of India's most beloved epics, the Ramayana, through a unique lens. We are looking at the inner journey, Sri Pillailokaacharya's esoteric vision of the Ramayana. This will be a devotional meditation on the soul's relationship with the Guru and the power of divine grace. While most of us know the Ramayana as a grand narrative of exile and a great war, Sri Pillailokaacharya invites us to look beyond the surface. In this tradition, the epic serves as an esoteric allegory. It represents the eternal, spiritual relationship between the Jivatma, the individual soul, and the Paramatma, the Supreme Being. In this spiritual allegory, Sita represents the Jivatma, our own individual soul. By her very nature, the soul is pure and divine, yet we find her in the forest of worldly illusion, separated from her divine source. Like Sita in Ashoka Vatika, the soul sits in a state of longing, waiting for the light of grace to find her. If Sita is the soul, then Ravana represents the forces that keep us bound. He embodies the veil of ignorance, specifically Ahankara or ego, Kama or worldly desire, and Avidya, which is a fundamental lack of spiritual knowledge. He is the illusion that convinces the soul it is isolated and independent, trapping it in the cycle of worldly existence. Standing in contrast to the ego is Rama, who represents the Paramatma, the Supreme Being and ultimate reality. In this vision, Rama's character is defined by his boundless compassion and dharma. He is the embodiment of saving grace, the one toward whom the soul is naturally inclined. A beautiful aspect of Srivaishnava truth is that God is never passive. Rama's search for Sita shows us that the Supreme actively seeks the lost soul. He wants to pull us out of the wilderness of our own illusions to take us back home to Sri Vaikuntha. So, how does the Paramatma connect with the Jivatma? Just as Rama sent Hanuman with the ring to find Sita, the Lord sends the acharya, the Guru, to reach the individual soul. The Guru carries the essential message of hope to the suffering soul and facilitates the ultimate reunion, connecting the soul back to the divine. When Hanuman finds Sita, it marks the awakening of remembrance. This is a triad of relationship, the Paramatma as the source, the acharya as the messenger, and the Jivatma as the awakened. The Guru doesn't just give information. He provides the assurance that awakens our forgotten memory of our true identity. To reach liberation, one must cross the uncrossable. The vast, turbulent ocean represents samsara, the endless cycle of birth and death that is impossible to cross by human effort alone. The bridge, or setu, represents upaya, the means of salvation. It is built through total surrender, or sharanagati, providing a steady path over the abyss of worldly life. This brings us to the core concept of prapatti or total surrender. Notice how Sita never tries to escape on her own, even when Hanuman offers to carry her. This signifies that the soul cannot achieve liberation through heroic self-effort. True salvation depends entirely on absolute trust in divine grace. We wait for the divine to rescue us. When Rama finally destroys Ravana, it signifies the severing of karmic bonds. This isn't just a battle between two kings, it's a divine act of purification. It represents God Himself striking down our ego and shattering our ignorance, effectively removing the karmic weight that has held the soul captive for so long. In the end, the soul returns to its eternal relationship with the divine. A key takeaway here is that God is revealed as both the upaya, the means to cross the ocean, and the upaya, the ultimate goal of the journey itself. The journey begins and ends in grace. Let's look at this allegorical mirror one more time to summarize. Sita is the soul, Rama is the divine, Ravana is the ego, and Hanuman is the Guru. The ocean we struggle with is samsara, and a bridge across it is prapatti, or total surrender. This framework transforms the epic into a personal roadmap for every seeker. To conclude, the Ramayana is more than a story from the past. It is an eternal narrative happening within us. It is the story of the soul, separated by ignorance, guided by the wisdom of the Guru, and ultimately reunited with the divine through the power of grace. On this auspicious day of Sri Ramanavami, let us pray that we are blessed by the grace of an acharya who will guide us to the lotus feet of the Lord in Sri Vaikuntha. Jai Shri Ram.